Hello, my name is Anne. Thank you so much for joining me. What a tremendous time we are in right now. We continue to feel major shifts and changes occurring on this earth, and it is quite phenomenal. Now, we have seen a lot of fluctuation occurring recently in the energetic space. A lot of it has to do with sort of the drivers, the psychological drivers behind actions, behind why certain scenarios have played out in our lives. And what we're finding really is there's a lot of energetic blockages that we have set up in our individual lives, which is actually keeping us away from experiencing so much more and transforming ourselves into who we really know we are and who we really want to be. Now, why am I personally so passionate about this? Well, I knew 5 years ago that I had a bigger mission in this lifetime. I survived near death and am always grateful to be here and to be able to share with you. I've come so far from not even being able to sit up and to actually even feed myself to the point where I can now do these videos. Now, what happened to me is it was a significant event, and I want to get more into this, the reasons behind why that occurred and how this relates to where we're moving to. But I did have a heart transplant, so when I'm talking from my heart, I'm talking from my heart and from my soul, and I'm so grateful to my donor, and I feel that to honor that experience, it was really important for me to maintain and work through some very challenging times in order to be strong enough to deliver these messages and to honor my donor by giving back in this life to others. So my real objective is to, if I can even just inspire one person, I feel like we are giving back to society. So when I share these energy updates, it's because this information is coming to me. I am tapped in to a greater source of energy. So there's really two sides coming out when I do these. One is very mystical. It just is part of me and who I am, and it has overcome so many what people would say are limitations, or why I shouldn't be able to tap into this, but I do, as well as sort of the grounded experience, so more of the earthbound logic. So there's really two elements that come in together in my energetic space based on my astrological energies that bring me to you. So I just wanted you to know that I have been through some very challenging times. So this does not go without real effort and will to want to keep moving forward. I recognize that some of you may be wondering why you are and we are doing this. Well, we are seeing some massive changes happening. Now, this process isn't always obvious. The changes aren't always clear. It's very much like Mother Nature. Things continue to grow and expand. Although we don't see a tree growing, it in fact is every single day. So I think we need to really see that the miracle of this process is that it's happening quickly but appears to be slow. There's just so much going on. But on kind of what I'm feeling is coming through very strongly today is this message of caring and holding on to energies on behalf of others is clearing out. So we had really many people who are especially empaths trying to move and shift the energetic space and thinking that holding on to others' energies is the only way to do that. But what I'm getting and what I'm finding is we need to let go of that, because it's almost a little bit like an empathic addiction, if you will. We are so used to holding on to this space for others, and usually it's those people who are too afraid or don't want to experience that pain, and they're trying very much to pass off that process. Well, I think what we can do best for them and for ourselves is to realize now at this point in time, it's best to really let go of that and focus on your greater purpose here. And there's so much creation space that is requiring a good creative mindsets that are going to be thinking very differently than they did. So release that, and I mean, if you are providing an energetic service, to really be careful, and I know that you guys probably know this, but to not hold on to that healing energy on behalf of others. Yes, we like to give tools, and there's so many different modalities out there, different types of healing individuals, which is absolutely amazing, but to realize that our power that we are able to tap into needs to be clear of energy within ourselves. So that's one big thing that is coming through for me. Really, the second one is kind of related. It's related to this ancestral loop. So what is essentially happening is we're really coming to terms with what energetic experiences our parents may have faced, and what their parents may have faced, and so on and so on and so on. We have so many have been carrying around the weight of our parents, and so many people use excuses like, well, my parents were like that, that's how they did things. But there's also another group who are going, I refuse to carry this. I'm in control. So the real message here is we can change our approach, we can learn from our experiences, and we don't actually have to carry around the weight of somebody else's experience. Even though we can feel the projection of that emotional pain onto us, we can understand that it is indeed a projection that we don't have to hold on to and heal. So it takes real strength to be able to break free from that, because it is very much a program ingrained in every aspect of our being. I mean, certainly, depending on how old you are, how big the trauma was, has a degree of impact. But by letting go and understanding that that did occur, as hard as that may be, that is the greatest way to move forward, because we know that our source energy comes from our heart, and our heart is the key driver here of great impactful change. And of course, it is where I have so much that is part of who I am that needs to be shared and expressed. So as we release these programs, as we understand more about where we're holding these blockages, now we tend to, some of these programs bring about fear, lack, self-doubt. And as we start to really release that and believe the fact that we are in fact allowed to be happy and joyful and positive beings, that starts to clear out more. And that is really where the power is in your own management of your mindset. And I can talk about this again, and I will, and I have, because I believe that the programs that we are used to running, what people have said and past, what even in the medical industry, which is really where my true passion lies in bringing about change from that perspective, is what has happened, or what we believe to be true from past experiences may not and doesn't have to be your own truth. So we can actually have so much power by setting a new belief system in place. And these are some of the things, these are some of the trends that I'm feeling are really impacting the energetic space right now. Very, very, very positive. So by releasing all of that, okay, I realized that that existed, and we're transcending that into pure creative momentum forward. So there's so much opportunity available for some really creative thinkers into how to bring about these this new way of being where the mystical or the least understood in the energetic space is becoming not a spiritual hidden secret, but is becoming an absolute method and tool of us evolving and moving forward in new, more cohesive directions on this earth. So that's a little bit of an update for you. I hope you are all doing really, really well, and we will talk soon. Bye.